Hey YouTube, it's Mr. Sinister back with the latest Season 5 patch notes. We will get right into it. As always, remember to hit that like, hit the subscribe button. That stuff really helps our channel out. We'll start off with the things about this patch that I think are most important. That way anybody that doesn't want to sit around through the entire patch notes doesn't have to. First big change isn't a change at all. There was no word in the patch notes on the anti-cheat that Raven Software hinted at on Twitter, which I think is a big L. Although they did say that that's something that they're still working on. So doesn't look like Hacker Zone is gone, but hopefully it's on the way out. I know there's a lot of people that enjoy this game and want it to be playable. They are removing payload, which is one thing that needs removing. Payload was terrible. New POIs. There's going to be 3 mobile broadcast stations on the map. They're going to be at different spots every game. That way no one area becomes too hectic or crazy. It becomes like a preferred drop spot for a bit. I think that's a decent change, especially I guess they've learned from what happened with Nakatomi Tower that there doesn't need to be like one super special area on the map. New Gulag we're getting is Rush. It's the paintball map from Black Ops 2. So if you guys enjoyed that one, I personally liked Shipwreck a lot, but eager to see something new in the game. There's going to be 2 new guns added, Tech 9 and the EM2. Tech 9 is a low optic zoom assault rifle. That'll be unlocked at tier 15 of the battle pass. Sorry, the EM2 is that low optic AR. The Tech 9 is going to be an SMG. It's apparently decent at range and has a low rate of fire. 2 new perks are being added into the game. The Combat Scout perk, which is basically going to give you a live ping on any enemy you damage, and that will be in the 3rd perk slot. I don't know that that's enough to make you switch from amped. I think that's what most people are running. The other perk is going to be called Tempered. It essentially, the way I read it at least, takes you from 3 plates down to 2 plates, but the 2 plates have 75 armor. Again, not something that I think you run over anything else. It's legitimately just saving you 1 plate is the way I see it. Or I guess multiple plates over time if I really think about it. But still, I don't know that that's valuable enough to put it into the rotation. I think that's that, so let's get into the patch notes. All right, Call of Duty Warzone Season 5 patch notes. Playlist. Rebirth Island, getting mini royale trios. Payloads being removed. Resurgence Squads is staying. Verdansk Blood Money is staying. Season 5 Battle Pass is going to be 100 tiers, 2 free functional weapons, new operator, new weapon blueprints, operator skins, so basically the same thing you always get. We are not going to read through every unlock, but there's going to be some skins in there that they're going to try and get you to buy. I would personally say don't do this until they get a proper anti-cheat working. But again, that's on you. It's your money, do with it what you will. All right, new points of interest, mobile broadcast stations, and we can see, I guess this is one of them in the picture. These POIs can be found in a variety of locations in Verdansk, differing from match to match to keep one area from being signal boosted by the rewards they offer. See what they're all about by getting closer to them, but be sure to keep your head and tune out the broadcast each one emits. Okay, so they're going to be noisy, which sounds horrible. All right, Redacted. Redacted has gone off the grid, and reports suggest Redacted is doing Redacted in Verdansk. What we do not know, this is an unauthorized Redacted that could jeopardize our Redacted in discovering and stopping Stitch. A lot there, but that probably has to do with the mid-season event that they're going to do. Probably kind of help end things here in our current version of Verdansk before they drop the latest Call of Duty. New Gulag Rush. Based on the classic Black Ops 2 map, this layout is comprised of the main speedball arena. This could be good. Picture looks good. Paintball is typically set up to be semi-competitive side to side, so hopefully it's decent. Red doors. Beware of these doors sending you to unexpected locations other than the main room. This may have something to do with those mobile broadcast stations seen around Verdansk. Okay, so you might go other places with the red doors. Doesn't tell us a lot, and I'm not crazy excited about it. General console only. High resolution textures now delivered through on-demand texture streaming. To enjoy a similar visual quality, enable this feature in the options menu. Cool. This console is getting something, not an FOV slider. something. And the Windows 7 operating system will stop being supported by Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Call of Duty Warzone on September 8th. If you guys are still using Windows 7, going to need to make some changes. Gameplay: loot that spawns across Verdansk has been adjusted as follows: new Gulag and in-game lobby loadouts. Okay, so I guess that means the pre-game lobby will be a little bit different from gun to gun, and so will the Gulag. And those are pretty standard changes, nothing crazy. Sentry gun kill streak can now be found in supply boxes. I guess now it can only be found in the red door rooms. Again, this not a great big change. Not something that I'm super excited about. The Tech 9 and EM2 have now been added to the loot pool, so those new guns that you will unlock in the Battle Pass will now be available on the ground. Players may now detach from an ascender before reaching their destination. This is interesting. This is maybe the first good quality of life change we got in this patch. So now you'll be able to, I guess, essentially pop off an elevator shaft. So I don't know exactly what how they've put that in, but this is good. It's made that cancelable. Perks, 2 new perks. Combat Scout, slot 3, yellow. Damaging an enemy briefly highlights and automatically pings them. I don't think this is something super excited to get about, or I don't think this is something to get super excited about. It's kind of like a different version of Tracker, honestly. Tempered, slot 2, red. Armor plates are now reinforced and now absorb 75 damage instead of 50. Only 2 armor plates are needed for an operator to be considered fully armored. Again, this is, I think, good if you're worried about how many plates you use up over the course of a game. But I don't know that this change brings this, I don't think this is something you're consistently running in your team. Adjusted, cold-blooded, undetectable by AI targeting systems and thermal optics. Does not trigger high alert and negates combat scout. Okay, so all they've essentially added here is that it negates combat scout as well. And I don't know that that's a super big change. Bug fixes fix additional collision issues with various elements from Verdansk, allowing players to exploit peaks, shoot through them. Good. Didn't know some of that was still happening. Fix visual issues with various elements across Verdansk, causing them to disappear at certain angles or allowing lighting to shine through them. Fixed an issue allowing players to hide inside of cash drops. That's a plunder change. We don't care. Fixed an issue related to the in-game lobby, causing players to turn invisible for the duration of the match. Oh, good change. What is this, the 3rd or 4th time they've got invisibility glitches? Glad we're getting these out. Fixed an issue where the munitions box could be dropped in the in-game lobby and persist in a live match. Didn't know this was a thing. I guess I'm glad it's gone. Fixed an issue where a player would lose their weapons when reviving another player if the down player gave up. That is hilarious. Fixed an issue where a player's head would disappear when a plunder bag was on their back. Also funny. Fixed an issue where dismemberment was not working for the solar flare blueprint. Text chat options did not appear in the accessibility menu. Fixed an issue where sniper glint would sometimes not appear. Good change. Fixed an issue where solar flare blueprint wasn't properly applied to the base weapon. Fixed an issue where the bumper ping layout would ping when deploying a field upgrade. Fixed an issue with the steady aim laser descriptions for the AK-47 and C-58. Okay, and these are just more issues that nobody really cares about. UI changes. Okay, now, if it wasn't already apparent, we've now changed the munitions box, or excuse me, the armor box so you can see it a little bit better. This is, I guess, a good quality of life change. Steady aim. Added the option to have steady aim behavior be a toggle instead of a hold for controller and keyboard and mouse. This accessibility feature supports motor disability by eliminating hold the button for extended periods of time in order to stabilize scope weapons such as snipers. Okay. I guess good on them. That's important, keeping everybody involved in the game. Weapons. EM2, fully auto assault rifle, heavy British rifle with considerable kick and built-in low zoom optic. Slow rate of fire and high damage makes the EM2 a solid choice for skilled marksmen. Obtain this EM2 for free, tier 15 of the Season 5 Battle Pass. Cool. Doesn't tell us a lot about it. Tech 9, submachine gun. I thought we would see that in the pistol slot, honestly. Semi-automatic submachine gun, improved accuracy from longer ranges with low recoil and a slower rate of fire. Good damage output with moderate range. Okay, this kind of tells me right here, good damage output with moderate range and slower rate of fire says this thing's not going to be good. That's my just reading it intuition. Tech 9 is a unique weapon in that it supports two muzzles that alter its fire type. When properly equipped, the Tech 9 is highly effective at enabling aggressive hipfire play. Cool. So we'll see what that's all about, I guess. Cane, melee, coming in season. Lethal walking cane, where fashion meets function, adorned with a sterling silver lion's head. This cane is easy to grip and deadly to be swung. Cool. So we're getting a new melee skin. Wonderful. Martial handgun in season, break action pistol. That's cool. Hand-loaded double-barrel pistol fires 12-gauge shells. So we're getting a handheld shotgun, guys. That's going to be good. Excellent damage at close range. New weapon unlock challenges for the M82 and the C58 assault rifle. We're not even going to bother reading these. If you haven't unlocked them yet, there'll be some new challenges you can hurdle to get those. I think the majority of you watching a patch notes video probably have those unlocked. Attachments, the AMP63 pistols. Had some attachment changes. The ammo capacity went from 20 to 25. 25 round went from 25 to 30. 20 round speed mag went from 20 to 25, and the 23 round fast mag went from 23 to 30. So the AMP63, I guess, got a little bit of a buff if you're into those. And then there's 3 new operators, and then the rest is downloads. So again, no word on a anti-cheat being added or anything like that, although they did mention it on their Twitter. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you out there.